Mike Thompson setting a few ground rules before we get underway. The ball is down, 15 minutes is on the clock, and the opening faceoff is underway right here from the ILA. We are off. Mike Atwood loses the opening draw. Oshawa controls, and they come to the near side. Here's Robertson. Robertson slips under Ken Aaron. Good defensive pressure from St. Catharines. Quick turnover, as here is Ken Aaron just outletting to the far side of the floor. St. Catharines goes for a change. A couple of new additions to St. Catharines roster. Josh Becker wears 43 this afternoon, as well as Mo Bissell wearing number 6. The shot, Lucas Coote is the starting netminder for the Oshawa Outlaws. His first look for the 2017 season. Grant Crowley makes his 3rd straight appearance for St. Catharines. Here is Ryan Nolan, the righty, goes for a change. Triolo dished off to the bench side. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're pushed all the way to the restraining line. Dished off for Zach Sloan. Sloan tried to just send that towards the net, but it's picked up by Gadd, who outlets it up to number 10 in Brandon Slade. Slade leaves it for Chris Atwood up top. Atwood, what a career he's had in Six Nations. Atwood, the right-handed threat for the St. Catharines ShockWave, takes an underhand shot. Coop kicks it into the safety netting behind the net. And that's our first stoppage at the 13:36 mark. Ball to the near side, up top for Atwood again, who scores! Chris Atwood from way outside the mark beats Lucas Coote on stick side and makes it a 1-0 ShockWave lead. And we'll see if St. Catharines can get the ball rolling early against these 2-0 Oshawa Outlaws. So it's a face-off violation. Oshawa wins possession. As Graham Bergsma flips off, the offense comes out, starting on the near side with Wes Whitlow. Crease pass, no one there for St. Catharines. Crawley on his knees makes the next save almost, as the ball squeaks out here to the near side, transitioning for St. Catharines. High hit, over and back the call. Oshawa pushes the ball, now it's a clear 1-0. We have a fight right in front of us here as Atwood is all over. Can't see the number of the Oshawa Outlaw player, but that's Chris Atwood on the floor. Atwood with a clear uppercut. By the way, they give the lone assist on Atwood's goal to Kyle Pedwell. Refs are still trying to break up Atwood, as only 2:02 into today's game, a fight breaks out. Oshawa involved with a tussle of their own against Peterborough, their rivals. So I'm assuming 5 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for roughing, or 5 minutes for fighting and 2 minutes for roughing. We'll wait for the public address announcement as we are finally back underway. Ball's on the far side, 4-on-4 lacrosse. Crowley slides across, makes the save. Loose ball is picked up by St. Catharines, and they shuffle it to the near side for number 27 in Brandon Petter. So first 4-on-4 look now for St. Catharines as we get the announcements of the penalties. St. Catharines has a clean look at the shot. Coote smothers it up and makes the save. 5 minutes of roughing for Chris Atwood. 2 minutes for cross-checking for Mark DeBrone. Has the ball back the other way in favor of the Oshawa Outlaws. Coming off the bench, that's Cam Garland. Garland, he sets a seal. Now the ball swings to the near side for Mark Triolo. Triolo pops out of his stick, gets it back. 7 on the shot clock. The shot whistled wide of the net, goes in front of the St. Catharines bench. Ball's close to going over and back, but they just bat it down for Grant Crowley. Fast-paced action with a little bit of a tussle at center floor, not even 5 minutes into today's game. Here is St. Catharines, Mo Bissell. Bissell spins up top. He's got 12 to shoot. The shot's blocked. Chasing after it for Oshawa, that's Zach Sloan. Sloan and Bissell get tangled up now. Helping in for Oshawa, that's number 12, Graham Bergsma. Bergsma played for the Southwest Cyclops, home of the Sea-Lax team that plays at the Syllabs Community Center. We'll be there at 8 p.m. tonight for day number 3 of the 2017 Arena Lacrosse League. To Brown, out of the box in 5 seconds, which will be a 3-minute power play for Oshawa, as Crowley makes his 3rd save of the evening. Full 30 for Oshawa. They pull it up. Power play now for Oshawa. It's their first look. Up top, Dylan Goddard. Goddard up top comes to the near side for Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky now back in the middle. Couldn't connect. Underhand shot. Never caught a piece of Crowley as it's picked up by Gilray. Gilray up top for Goddard. The shot's wide. And that goes behind the bench of St. Catharines and out of play. 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the 5-minute major for roughing against Chris Atwood. Delayed penalty arm up. Oshawa's power play is over for the time being. Wittig, St. Catharines Athletic and St. Catharines Spartan. He starts up top on this 4-on-4 opportunity. Wittig couldn't connect with St. Catharines number 14, Brian Neufeld. Back comes Oshawa the other way. Tompkinson, the shot. Ball rolls right back into Crowley, who smothers it up. 5 minutes gone, a 1-0 St. Catharines lead. Ken dishes off, goes for a change, back to Brian Neufeld. Neufeld setting up shop on offense now, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's on the far side. Good seal by St. Catharines, pick and roll game works. They get it into the middle, the shot, and they score. Excellent 2-man pick and roll game, but how about the effort from St. Catharines to make it a 2-0 lead out front of the net? As just like that, at the 9:41 mark, St. Catharines doubles their lead on a 4-on-4 goal. Atwood in the President's Cup, his face-off percentage was ridiculously high for the St. Catharines Saints. Six Nations went on to win the President's Cup that year, as St. Catharines wins the draw. Still 4-on-4 lacrosse, 2-0 St. Catharines lead. We'll play 4-on-4 for another 1:05. Oshawa flips up to Mike Triolo. Triolo's got no one to work with on the offensive side of the floor, settles down, and now more Outlaws come back from the bench. Dylan Goddard slides that across to the far side. Gets it back for Triolo, who winds and fires. Hand saved by Crowley, who stepped well out of his crease. Justin Pitchell settling it down. Pitchell played some time in the National Lacrosse League, then helped coach well in minor lacrosse. Also was a part in Notre Dame High School lacrosse as well. Now he's in the Arena Lacrosse League. Delayed penalty arm once again up against the Oshawa Outlaws. The shot by Neufeld, smothered up by Coote. 4-on-3. Wittig's down low. Bissell's on the far side, and they send it to Alec Tamas. Wittig now, back up top. Wittig couldn't connect. Neufeld tried to get a stick on it as the battle continues in the high slot area. Just sending it all the way down was Zach Tompkinson with almost a slap shot effort. 10 seconds on the shot clock. First penalized player for Oshawa is out of the box. We're back to 4-on-4. Neufeld. Behind the back flip from Kyle Pedwell rather. Just was off the mark. Chris Atwood due out of the box in 10 seconds. So St. Catharines will regain that power play, and Oshawa will play shorthanded. Good flip pass to the middle. Good vision from Nick Tchaikovsky. Fresh 30 for Oshawa, but they're now shorthanded for 1:10. Tchaikovsky. All over him is St. Catharines number 23, Alec Tamas. They flip it to the far side. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 3 Outlaw players in the offensive zone with one way back in front of Lucas Coote. Oh, what a nifty play that was. John St. John trying to go behind the back one-handed as he gets tangled up. Chrysler wants a call for St. Catharines, doesn't get it. We play on. 40 seconds remaining in the power play. Chris Atwood back out of the box. Now he plays the top quarterback position up top. Atwood fakes, Flips behind the back. The pass doesn't connect. 10 on the shot clock. Neufeld up top for Atwood, the shot. Good shoulder save. And we're not sure what the call is. We thought it went out of play. Back up top for Neufeld. They zing it to Chris Atwood. Behind the back pass. The shot went from high to low, doesn't work. Stays in and goes out of play with 6:59 to go. Here's Nick Andrioli. Andrioli, the lefty, he gets stripped of it, but he's able to almost pick it back up. Draws a penalty. It's going to be a slash against St. Catharines. St. Catharines 0 for 1 now, the man advantage. As they'll just wait for the penalized player in number 16, Mike Triolo, out of the box. Triolo joins the power play here on the near side, up top. They start on the far side. They swing it back up top. Minute 45 left in the penalty. 6:30 in the opening quarter. Triolo cuts the middle, opening up a shooting lane up top. Dylan Goddard winds and fires. Crowley makes the stop. He's looking up the floor. 5 seconds, just throws it all the way down. Nice individual catch from TJ Saunders. 27, and Brandon Petter. Petter now trying to kill a minute 20 left in the minor penalty against Jordan Helpme. Neufeld up top, 10 on the shot clock. Gets it across. 63, Anthony Patterson will just run out the shot clock. Power play continues for Oshawa. Triolo has it up top. Triolo to Saunders. Wes Whitlow, 17, back to Triolo. Triolo to Wes Whitlow, the shot underhand. Caught a piece, I believe, of Ken Aaron that deflected it into the corner. 5 on the shot clock for Triolo up top. On the run, scores. Mike Triolo beats Grant Crowley on the short side to make it a 2-1 game. It's a power play goal. Before it's even blown in, Atwood wins it on a violation. Didn't even let St. Catharines get a chance to pick it up. As Oshawa comes back, starting with it on the near side is Graham Bergsma. Bergsma through John St. John. What a nifty individual effort he had. Tried to go behind the back just a few minutes earlier. Back to John St. John, who winds and fires the shot up over the safety netting and out of play. John St. John hustles back for the Oshawa Outlaws. Was caught on for a second, able to get off. As St. Catharines sets up shop on offense. Mo Bissell had it to the near side for Neufeld. Slides it across for number 43 in Josh Becker. Delayed arm up. Jumping shot by Neufeld, and we have a delayed penalty. Becker in the middle of this for St. Catharines as Mike Thompson separates the players with 4:40 remaining. We get our officials timeout. St. Catharines power play, 4:40 remaining in the opening quarter, 2-1 lead. Spencer Tangway here for JVI and Arenalacrosseleague. Glad you can be with us. Week number 3 here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Up top for Becker. They're strong left in this 5-on-4 opportunity. DeBrone's in the box, second time tonight. Coote makes the save, loose ball. Neufeld just try to pull that out. But Oshawa collapses and gathers the loose ball. They're out and running. 8 seconds could have been called. 22 is on the shot clock. As Oshawa sets up with their penalty kill unit, Mike Triolo, the goal scorer here on the near side. Triolo back up top for Goddard. They sling it across the far side. Outside shot, well high and wide, as St. Catharines will pick it up at half. Neufeld starts with possession. Up top for Jeff Wittig. Back to Neufeld. They sling it all the way up top for Becker, who plays the top of this power play. Atwood in the shooter position, gets it back. Atwood through Wittig now to the near side. Sealed by Becker, the underhand shot, high and wide, right into the stick, though, of Oshawa's 51. The breakaway chance, Crowley down makes the stop. Ball almost hit the rafters. St. Catharines picks up the loose ball, and they set up the power play with 35 left in Mark DeBrone's minor for cross-checking. Up top for Josh Becker. He winds and fires. That went off Tompkinson's stick. The race for it now. Tompkinson, he's going to pick up the loose ball. Delayed penalty in the back now. As caught up was, I believe, Cal Kitson for Oshawa and Jeff Wittig for St. Catharines. Here is Wes Whitlow. Whitlow played junior C lacrosse here in Six Nations, as their junior C team almost had a chance to beat out the Peterborough Junior C Lakers in that Meredith Cup a couple years ago, but lost 4 straight games. Delayed penalty, it's against Becker. DeBrone now out of the box. Oshawa to the far side sets up on their power play. Trying to get back in this game. It's a 2-1 game. St. Catharines scored the opening 2. Mike Triolo made it a 1-goal game. The outside shot caught the piece of St. Catharines, number 15, Jordan Helpy. 8 on the clock. Gets it up top. Tchaikovsky all the way up top. Shooter position, good shot, but a better save by Grant Crowley. Crowley, the pass was a little bit behind number 23 for St. Catharines, Alec Tamas. Back comes Oshawa, what a goal! Dylan Goddard absolutely undressed Grant Crowley, dancing the crease. A backhand goal makes it a 2-2 game. As Atwood back against Oshawa's number 12, Graham Bergsman at the dot. Atwood wanted forward, but Tompkinson picks up the loose ball off the turf, and Oshawa takes over. Here's Robertson now, coming the same path as Goddard, but a better stop by Crowley, sliding to his left. $1.50 left in this opening quarter. I mentioned it was a long quarter. A lot of penalties already, 4 goals, a fight. So much action here at the ILA. Great crowd on hand, by the way. As JVI and the Arenalacrosseleague get set to bring you day number 3 and a week 3 action. Bissell's pushed on the back. Loose ball battle, 3 on the clock, by the way. Bissell picks it up, but it will be a shot clock violation. As tangled up on the turf was 33 for Oshawa, hobbling off Mark DeBrone. DeBrone's been in the box twice. He's going right off to the center of the bench, seeking medical attention. Back comes St. Catharines the other way. Tamas in. Good shot. Tried to go 5-hole on Coote, but Coote went down to make the stop. Fast-paced lacrosse continues. Good hit, but he's able to control the ball for Oshawa. That's Ryan Nolan. Nolan takes another hit. It's on the far side now. Under a minute to play for Cam Garland. Up top, Gilray. Gilray sent to the turf. 10 on the clock. They swing it to the far side. Garland, he's got it. Beats around Pitchell. The shot off a stick. It's controlled by St. Catharines, and that is LaPrade. LaPrade sent to the turf, and that's a penalty. Delayed penalty coming against, I believe that's 51 for Oshawa. Oshawa's Ryan McMichael will be going to the penalty box. Atwood makes the shot. A loose ball pops into the corner, controlled by St. Catharines' Anthony Patterson. Crowley on the bench, 6 on 5. Atwood tried to thread the needle down to the corner. Patterson battles the referee for the loose ball. It's picked up by Atwood. Oshawa finally touches up, and with 11.1 to go, St. Catharines heading back to the power play. Atwood starts us in quickly with Patterson. Atwood to the near side. Neufeld couldn't get that to Patterson. Now he does. Winds and fires. The shot's too high. Back to Neufeld. Winds and fires, but it's blocked. A crazy 11 seconds. A wild opening quarter. 2-2 at the break. We are set to go for what should be another entertaining quarter. Lots of penalties, a fight, 4 goals, and fast-paced lacrosse as Mike Triolo gets us started here in the second. Oshawa this quarter runs from left to right. Triolo, bounce shot, misses the mark and goes into the safety netting behind the net. Power play continues for St. Catharines. 1:30 remaining in Ryan McMichael's tripping call. That happened earlier in the first quarter. Atwood through Tamas on the far side. Now Wittig. Josh Becker back to Chris Atwood. Atwood, a huge shot on the St. Catharines power play. Wittig couldn't control and squeeze it. Picked up on the turf by Becker, he scores! Josh Becker picked up the Lucy off the turf and beats Coote off stick side and makes it a 3-2 lead. So new look on the draw for St. Catharines. Mike Atwood on the bench, first time today. Face-off violation against Oshawa. That's their third violation, and a delay of game call wanted by St. Catharines. They don't get it. St. Catharines, their second power play goal of the afternoon. Up top for Atwood, the shot. Coote able to squeeze that one. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. It's getting loud inside the ILA. Thanks for joining us, Spencer Tangway for JVI and Arenalacrosseleague. Ball's picked up by LaPrade for St. Catharines. He's got some speed here on the near side. Brad LaPrade flips up. Jordan Johnson. He pulls up, allows Atwood to come on, but he elects to go to Jeff Wittig. Wittig down low to the far corner. Pedwell, the shot. He gets a piece of the goalpost. Excuse me, that was Brian Neufeld. Up top now for Becker, back to Wittig. Wittig has Neufeld into the corner. Two-man game, good seal by St. Catharines. Becker. The pass didn't connect though, but he's once again staying on the loose ball, picks it up in the corner. Becker had a good look, but they get called for an illegal seal. So Oshawa starts up here on the near side, delayed arm up against St. Catharines. Lucas Coote on the bench, sticks the attacker on for Oshawa, 20 seconds on the clock. Oshawa, they just slide to the top and control with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here is number 27 and TJ Saunders to the crease. Good look, but couldn't get a shot. Fresh 30 now. Back for Saunders. Saunders up top. John St. John. The shot's wide, all the way over the heads. Saunders to John St. John. Flip pass once again doesn't work. And St. Catharines controls, drawing the penalty with 12:37 remaining in the second. Known for scoring, he had the first St. Catharines goal. Power play now on the floor for Oshawa. Goddard. He's got one this afternoon. They look for John St. John. The pass doesn't work. John St. John flips it up, but it's right into the safety netting. St. Catharines ball. St. Catharines for Gatt. Gatt looks up the floor. He's got speed. He used the speed with the Niagara Lock Monsters and St. Catharines Saints. Also played a lot of junior lacrosse in Welland, St. Catharines. As Gatt goes for a change, penalty kill begins. 13 seconds remaining on the penalty, on the shot clock rather. As Oshawa tries to double, good slip by St. Catharines out front. Gets sent to the turf, no call. Fresh 30 for Oshawa, back the other way. Minute 12 remaining in the Atwood minor. Here's Nick Andrioli, flips off for Ryan McMichael. McMichael down low to the near corner, 15 to shoot. Up top for Triolo. They elect to go down low around the horn. 7 to shoot. The pass is picked off by St. Catharines. With speed, Triolo gets beat, but penalty in the back stops play as Pitchell was caught up with an Oshawa Outlaw player. So 5-on-4 lacrosse, they call them coincidental penalties. I thought we'd be playing 4-on-3. As now, St. Catharines figures out they're playing 5-on-4. Everyone thought we were playing 4-on-3. As Oshawa adds a fifth as well. Up top for Oshawa, here's TJ Saunders. Saunders shoots, scores. Found a hole through Grant Crowley. Saunders from Triolo, it's a power play marker. So now we see the more conventional Mike Atwood. This is the face-off man for St. Catharines. Atwood wins the draw as Justin Pitchell picks up and joins the offense as he just flips off now. Pitchell stays on, Atwood comes on. Atwood trying to set a seal in the middle, so was Justin Pitchell who picks up his stick. Ball to the near side, 10 on the shot clock. Patterson across the floor, Pitchell goes off. Back to Patterson. The shot, good stop by Lucas Coote. Rebound controlled. Patterson's on the crease, another good stop. Lucas Coote bounces from the floor to the crossbar position to make the shoulder save. Picked up by St. Catharines. The shot's wide. Josh Becker all alone in the crease. Could not go far side. 10:15 left to play in the second. 3-3 game here at the ILA. Oshawa's number 11, Daryl Robertson, stripped by Atwood. Picked up off the turf by St. Catharines, and now they have speed 2-on-2 across the line. Sending it to the near side, back for Atwood. Atwood settles it down as they pull out and get a fresh offensive unit on the floor. Jeff Wittig stretches the Oshawa defense out, now drives the net hard. Wittig, good shot, better stop by Lucas Coote. Crease violation, however. Back and forth lacrosse, 3-3 game. Can't ask for much more than that on a chilly Saturday afternoon here in Hagersville. Up top, the shot's wide. Picked up by Dustin Gatt. Gatt, who wears number 32 for the St. Catharines team, across the line and goes for a change. Atwood, the more suitable threat on offense for St. Catharines, comes on. The pass to the middle doesn't connect. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good defensive pressure by Oshawa. Stretches it all the way to the corner. Defensive pressure. They're able to steal the ball away from St. Catharines, but a better steal the other way by Josh Becker. St. Catharines regains possession. And now, a penalty coming from Mike Thompson. It's against St. Catharines. Goddard starts with it up top. Saunders and John St. John in the shooter spots. As now John St. John rather in the corner. Up for Saunders. Saunders, the pass, tried to just feed it through to Nick Tchaikovsky, but it doesn't work. Gatt uses his wheels the other way as he crosses half. 8.5 to play here in the first half. Dustin Gatt trying to kill off the Chris Atwood minor for a illegal cross check. Gatt just uses the floor and runs across to the bench side. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it up for Wittig. Wittig finds a shooting lane. The shot's wide, but they kill 30 seconds off the minor. Oshawa starts with it at half. Comes for the near side for Saunders. Going down low to the corner is Goddard. Goddard has it. Pulling it up top. They set up a little bit now as Ryan McMichael has it. McMichael to Triolo. Triolo for Whitlow. Now to Triolo, underhand shot. Crawley's down, freezes up the ball and gets a whistle. Here is St. Catharines' Brandon Slade. Good transition unit for the St. Catharines team. A lot of speedsters that can move the ball quickly and really open up this floor as Seneca comes on for St. Catharines. Here's Josh Becker. What a game he's had so far. So many looks on that crease. A goal already, as here he's right on top of the crease again. What an effort by Josh Becker. Seneca runs over. And once again, a penalty against St. Catharines. This time, it's Seneca going off. As that will be the officials' timeout with 7:16 remaining. 5-on-3 when we return. 3-3 score here from the ILA. During the officials' timeout, 2 illegal stick violations called. St. Catharines, number 15, Jordan Outby, gets called for a legal stick. Oshawa's 14, Josh Kilray, gets called for a legal stick. So it's still 5-on-3. Up top for Oshawa, the safety man was Tompkinson, but they score on the power play. Nick Tchaikovsky makes it a 4-3 Outlaw lead, their first of today's game. Been so far lights out, keeping St. Catharines in it. Penalty after penalty for St. Catharines will catch up because this offense is too strong. 7 minutes to go here in the second. Here comes St. Catharines defense trying to hold on as weather off this storm. 5-on-4 continues. The shot from John St. John, shouldered off by Crowley. Reset as it's picked up by St. Catharines here in the near corner. The lob pass off the bench. The shot, good stop. Neufeld tried to go top right corner, but it's denied by Lucas Coote. Back the other way comes Oshawa. 6:23 to go. A minute left in the minor penalty against St. Catharines, number 16 in Cameron Seneca. St. John to the far side. The zing pass works. Crowley's down to the ground. He doesn't know where it is. It's in the crease behind him. He thought it may have slipped in. Good speed here for St. Catharines. Almost worked for 51 of the Oshawa Outlaws. McMichael tried to strip away the ball. 30 seconds remaining in the minor penalty against Seneca. St. Catharines trying to kill off the penalty. Oshawa not applying that much pressure. Good look to the middle. What a stop by Coote as Wittig danced alone on the crease, but Coote denies. Back comes Oshawa the other way. Here is 51 in Ryan McMichael. McMichael, the lefty, dishes off for Saunders, who they go to the far side. Saunders has it up top. Underhand scores. TJ Saunders, just as the penalty expires, makes it a 5-3 lead. It will count. Shot still in favor of the Oshawa Outlaws. 5:11 remaining here in the second quarter. Low scoring, 5-3 contest. Face off, one back by the Outlaws. Mike Atwood now, he's got control. Atwood has Seneca running up the near side. Good pick and block rather by Oshawa, but it's controlled once again by Seneca and the ShockWave. Here's Atwood. Atwood to the far side. Atwood, the pass, kicked aside from the shot. Coote makes another save. Fresh 30 for St. Catharines. Seneca dives in. Good stop by Lucas Coote. Another shot. That one scores. Josh Becker. Having a night to remember. Behind the back, beauty, bar down to make it a one-goal game. .430 remaining in the second. 5-4 game. Oshawa thought there may have been a guy in the crease. Cameron Seneca was diving across. It's close. Rules state anyone cannot be in the crease when the ball goes in. As that pass tried to come to the near side, doesn't work. Picked up by John St. John. St. John tried to feed that through. Here comes the foot race for it. St. Catharines picking it up. It's number 27 in Brandon Petter. Petter has a 2-on-1 with Houtby. Houtby doesn't work. He was on his wrong side. The pass couldn't connect. Houtby dishes off for Patterson. Patterson down low to the corner. Up top for Atwood, who winds and fires the shot. Bounces off the back wall to Anthony Patterson. Patterson has Wittig on the far crease, looking for a nifty shooting attempt. The pass never caught any piece of the goaltender, but delayed penalty. It's against St. Catharines once again. Punches the glass in displeasure. Atwood back to the penalty box. As yes, Chris Atwood, his night is over. He gets 5 minutes. McMichael gets 2 minutes, so this is the same situation that was in the first. Oshawa unable to score on that 5-minute penalty, as once again, that 5-minute power play's down to 3, as McMichael has to serve 2 first. Up top for John St. John. Fakes high, sneaks in the middle. He's got a shooting lane behind the back. Doesn't work. Crowley steps out and picks it up. Crowley. The ball is outletted up to the near side with possession. Number 23 for the ShockWave and Alec Tamas. Tamas hustles off. Becker. What a night Becker's had. Offensive threat for St. Catharines. Without Atwood out of the game, Becker and Patterson, 2 huge right-handed shots, have to fill the roles. 5 to shoot. Patterson's got it now. Nifty move in the crease. Not in the crease, in the lane rather. Makes it a 5-5 game. That could have changed everything in the crease, but no. In the lane, slipping away under his man. That's where St. Catharines finding luck. Only 1 goal has come on an outside shot, and that was from Chris Atwood earlier. 4 of the other 5 right on top of the crease. Here's Atwood now. He's running right down in. Atwood, 3 Outlaws collapse, but it's controlled by Brian Neufeld. Wittig goes on for Mike Atwood. Here is St. Catharines. All tangled up right in front of their own bench. Now they stretch the floor to Jeff Wittig. 8 to shoot. Wittig. Illegal seal. The seal was set by Mo Bissell. Bissell, coached by both these Ron Henry and Roger Chrysler in Niagara-on-the-Lake when he played Junior B for the Thunderhawks. 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in this first half and second quarter. Triolo sets a high seal up top. Spinning away into the open lane is Wes Whitlow. Whitlow gets it across for Goddard. The shot tried to go short side, doesn't work. St. Catharines pushing the floor off the bench. Laprade does not elect to try and connect with Brian Neufeld, as Laprade just dishes off for Anthony Patterson instead. Patterson to the near side. Here's Pedwell. Pedwell, the active righty. He'll see more minutes now with Atwood also out of the game. Wittig cutting into the net. He's got a chance. Wittig dances. Oh, what a save by Coote. Had him beat, but then he slides down and makes the save. Fast pace action back the other way. Picked up by Oshawa. McMichael has it. They get a change as he goes off. $1:10 left on the game clock. 15 on the shot. Up top for Goddard. Goddard for Saunders. Saunders to Triolo. Back to Goddard. The shot's wide. Off the back dasher board. Saunders being chased after by the St. Catharines defender. Stepping out, making the shoulder save. Excellent shot selection as that gathers a fresh 30. Up top for TJ Saunders. 44 on the game clock. 23 left on the shot. Down low to the crease. John St. John gets denied. St. Catharines has it. No timeout called. 2 minutes remaining in the 5-minute major against Chris Atwood. 20 on the shot clock. It's with Josh Becker now. Only 2 ShockWave players deep in the offensive zone. Becker, 10 to shoot, being bothered. Double teamed, and it's picked away by Oshawa's number 91, Tompkinson. He doesn't have a stick, so he kicks it up. Timeout is being ushered by Oshawa. They're going to go 6 on 5. Coote on the bench. Goddard starts with it up top. Here we go. Starts with McMichael. Saunders, the shot, it's deflected off a leg. Goddard just simply tried to quickly throw that at the net, but it is the first half coming to an end. 5-5 the score. Minute 27 remaining in Chris Atwood's second major of the game. He was kicked out as he's 14 minutes at penalties now in today's game, as this face-off violation starts our second half. St. Catharines wearing their yellow and black shoulder caps, Oshawa in white with the blue and red trim. So Atwood wins that draw by default. Wittig and company now to kill another minute. Wittig to Neufeld. Coming off the bench is Becker. He's had an excellent first half. Becker, 2 beautiful goals of his own. Becker dancing in alone. He's got 3 to shoot. Just going to throw it on net as they kill another good job. 30 seconds off Atwood's penalty. Here is Oshawa's power play. Back to work. Wes Whitlow, the righty. He's been in on the score sheet a few times today. A couple assists. As Whitlow comes up top for Mike Triolo. Triolo through McMichael. Now back to Mike Triolo. A few goals for him as well. Triolo, a big shot from up top. Here's Wes Whitlow. Whitlow right over the head of Grant Crowley. Slipping under and coming to the near side. Good effort here by Gatt. St. Catharines dusted Gatt with some speed. All the way down, finds himself in the corner, killing off another 18 seconds on the major penalty to Atwood. Up top for Patterson. Patterson comes to the near side as there's a penalty, sending the St. Catharines player to the floor. Neufeld was that. And now DeBrone, a huge shot to the head of Brian Neufeld, sends DeBrone off for the 3rd time today. And it will be coincidental, so 7 seconds left in the power play for Oshawa, but St. Catharines has possession, so it's over. So, 4-on-3. Atwood is majors over, so in-house player Cameron Seneca comes out of the box. We're playing, should be 5-on-5 lacrosse, but only 4 are on the floor for St. Catharines. St. Catharines needs another player. St. Catharines needs to throw another player on the floor. They only have 4, as it's 5-on-5. Ball's on the near side. Out comes the 5th player for St. Catharines now, as that's Kyle Pedwell. Pedwell to Wittig. Played together in St. Catharines. The shot smothered up by Lucas Coote. And Oshawa comes here on the near side. Here is number 11 and Darryl Robertson. Robertson to Triolo. That pass intended to go across the floor east-west. Stopped by St. Catharines, and they got numbers the other way. Here's Slade. Slade for Seneca. Seneca, fresh legs after serving that major. Now to Becker, he scores! Once again, Becker all alone on the doorstep. Dives across, beats Coote far side. St. Catharines regains the lead. Stellar in goal. Crowley at the other end, also stellar. 6-5 score. Shots at the half were 20-15 in favor of Oshawa. But the scoring chances in today's game are all on top of the goaltenders. Not many shots coming from outside. St. Catharines now wins the draw with possession. Here is number 6 and Mo Bissell. Bissell, the lefty. He's got no one down low to help, so he goes to Wittig up top off the bench. Wittig. Patterson couldn't control that pass coming from Neufeld. Ball bounces right into the crease for Coote, who outlet passes to the near side. With some speed is Ryan Nolan. Nolan takes a few chops. Just leaves it for Robertson, as Bergsma takes over rather. Getting a stick on that was St. Catharines with speed though. Here comes Slade. Slade to the far side, kicked aside by Lucas Coote. Transition now, back for Wes Whitlow. Whitlow gets pushed into the corner. The shoe, or the glove rather, comes off for Dustin Gatt. Gatt was all over Wes Whitlow, lost the glove in the process, picks it back up, and a delayed penalty against St. Catharines. The slash will be the call as the shot off the crossbar goes. Well, Oshawa has yet to score an even strength goal. All 5 coming on the power play. That'll help their percentage as they start with Goddard up top. Goddard. He went through number 77 and Tchaikovsky. Back to Saunders. Tchaikovsky, Goddard, and Saunders up top with John St. John right there on the doorstep. And he buries only 19 seconds into the power play to make it a 6-6 game. And how about 6 power play goals for Oshawa? So Goddard gets the assist, as well as number 27, TJ Saunders. Penalty coming again. St. Catharines heading back to the penalty box. This is their 7th chance to score their 7th power play goal. St. Catharines jumped out in front and grabbed the lead early in this second half. John St. John answered with one of his own, as Crowley stops that outside shot from Oshawa's number 45, Cam Garland. Oshawa calling for too many men against St. Catharines. They still have too many men. The officials, all 3 of them miss it on the floor, as one of the Outlaw players was almost trying to do a starfish to get the attention of the officials, as they clearly had 5 on. So missed opportunity for another 5-on-3 for Oshawa. St. Catharines draws a break. Back up top for Oshawa. Crowley thought it went into the corner, but it's blocked. Foot race ensues. Tchaikovsky for Oshawa shoves his man to the floor. As St. Catharines bench now getting restless. As back comes Oshawa the other way. 50 seconds left in the man advantage. No shots yet on this power play. Officials starting to hear it now with 9:30 remaining in the third. Up top, here's Goddard. Joining Goddard here on the near side is Josh Gilray. That's usually the spot of Wes Whitlow. Can't squeeze it is St. Catharines, number 55. He'll let it run out for a shot clock violation. St. Catharines has to get the ball over as they send it up. Becker, he connects, and they don't get it over in time. Oshawa takes over back the other way. This one's picked up by St. Catharines. Here's Becker. Becker's got a 2-on-2. Over top of Coot, just too high, never got a shot on net. Penalty, by the way, now over for Anthony Patterson, so they don't score on this man advantage. The game remains 6-6. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Neufeld's got it on the near side. Brian Neufeld tried to beat Triolo underneath. Up top, they go for Kyle Pedwell. Pedwell for Patterson, who's been out of the box. Patterson doesn't get a shot off, and they blow it back in. Oshawa has it at half. Here's Ryan Nolan. Ryan Nolan, flip pass for Mike Triolo. He's been pretty quiet so far in this second half. He had a very impressive first half. Couple of goals, an assist, and an outside beauty that got the ball rolling for Oshawa. Up top, Triolo now. Cannot pick it up off the turf. Triolo's got 5 to shoot. Finds Saunders, who's in front of the official on the far side. Saunders blocked by LaPrade, and St. Catharines picks it up. Back and forth we go. Under 8 to play here in the third. Here is Slade. Slade, just outlet pass, finds Mo Bissell. Bissell for Neufeld. Strong left here for St. Catharines, as 4 lefties were on the field. Wittig can't connect. He does connect with Becker. What a catch, as Becker just finds Wittig way up top. Underhand shot. Coots on the ground and makes the save. Higgins started both games so far for the Oshawa Outlaws. He even started the one in week 1 when he was playing for the Calgary Roughnecks. Flew in from Calgary after almost stealing a win against the Vancouver Stealth, who are in Buffalo tonight. Buffalo trying to find their first win of the season. But Coot has been lights out so far for Oshawa in his first start of the year. 25 left on the shot clock, fresh 30 as St. Catharines. Very impressive defensive pressure allows Mike Atwood to make a rush up the floor. Atwood dishes off. Patterson relieves it, as Patterson now gets stripped right in front of the Outlaw bench. He even loses a shoe in the process. Patterson lost the ball. He picks up his shoe and runs back off the floor. Talk about a crazy turn of events, as I thought we'd have our officials timeout, but no, we continue on. Back comes St. Catharines. What a flip pass. Slade's got wheels. Slade in scores. Slade from Neufeld. And that makes it a 7-6 St. Catharines lead. What a flip pass from Brian Neufeld through pressure to find the streaking Brandon Slade, who controlling it for the Outlaws, number 12, Graham Bergsma. Bergsma double teamed once again. St. Catharines applying the pressure as Dustin Gatt controls and turns back the other way for St. Catharines. Gatt to Seneca. They're still not across that attack line as they elect to give it to Wittig, who zings one across east-west to find Neufeld. Neufeld the shot. Went off his own player, I believe, and behind the net of Coot. Sent to the turf. That'll be interference. Minor interference, so it's possession of St. Catharines. We have still not had our officials' timeout with 6 to play. Nice flip pass. Wittig. Good stop by Coot. Ball squeaks out, though. Coot's down to the ground and out without a stick. The stick of Lucas Coot is out, just out of the reach of the crease. Giving him a stick is Oshawa's number 91 in Tompkinson. Tompkinson without a stick. Now Coot gets thrown into the stick. Beat 5-hole. And it's an 8-6 lead. Smart thinking by Brian Neufeld, who beats Lucas Coot 5-hole to make it 8-6. Loose ball. One off the draw by Mike Atwood. That stretched way into the crowd, and that hit Bailey Fournier Higgins, who's in attendance. Higgins, a Welland General, played some time with the St. Catharines Spartans as well. Off the floor. Over and back almost called as Oshawa couldn't control. That was Cam Garland. Oshawa's got it on the far side with Dylan Goddard. Goddard tried to get that one right across the crease. Doesn't work. With speed back the other way comes St. Catharines. 2-on-1. Slade, he buried on a transition goal just a minute ago. Slade dishes off, hustles to the bench. Under 5 to play in the third. Here is number 6 for the St. Catharines ShockWave, Mo Bissell. All the action happening off ball on the far side allows Bissell to move across the top and get a shot. The shot off Coote's head. Patterson with the blast. Coote up the floor. Oshawa could have a 2-on-0 if they hurry. They do. Here is Oshawa. Stopped by Grant Crowley, rather, as back the other way comes St. Catharines. Mo Bissell slowing the game down just a bit as we were playing back and forth, high-intensity lacrosse for the last few minutes. Here's Wittig. Wittig on his wrong side of the floor, tries to move to the near side as he does. Now it comes for Neufeld. Neufeld, the latest goal scorer. Wittig almost put that one top right. Fresh 30, and it's controlled by St. Catharines. Tried to go to the top right corner again. This time it's picked up by Tompkinson. Tompkinson, the bounce pass just out of the reach of number 51 in McMichael. 3:42 remaining in the third quarter. St. Catharines gets a third offensive possession in a row. Into the crease. That shot just goes wide. That was the behind-the-back chance from Jordan Johnson. Up top, Wittig winds and fires off the goal post. Stays out underneath the pad of Lucas Coote. Oshawa pushing the floor now. This is their first offensive look in over 2 minutes. Here's Triolo. Triolo, 18 seconds on the clock, finds number 77 in Tchaikovsky. Off the floor, picked up by McMichael. That pass almost turned over, and now it's going to be picked up by St. Catharines. Ken Aaron picks it up off the turf and just rolls it up top for Bissell. Bissell spinning away from traffic, 23 seconds to shoot, so he's got a lot of time. Pulls it back up top. Bissell now. Ball swatted away. He attempted to get that simply to number 88 and Kyle Pedwell. Pedwell's got to hurry back, as with possession is number 11 of the Outlaws and Darryl Robertson. Pedwell caught on defense, as he's usually a normal O guy for the St. Catharines ShockWave. He'll play one-on-one now against Garland. Up top for the Oshawa Outlaws, 2:15 left in the third. Wes Whitlow. He gets the ball over top of the white line. Rolls that one right in, an easy save for Grant Crowley. Whitlow still hurt on the floor, slow to get to his feet as St. Catharines pushes the floor back the other way. Foot race now here on the near side. Body check continues. Loose ball battle still not won as 2 ShockWave are in there against 3 Outlaws. It's going to be picked up at half by St. Catharines. Bounce pass controlled by number 43, Josh Becker, one of the players to watch, and he's definitely on my list of one of the 3 stars in today's game. Minute 30 remaining in the third. Slides that one across. Off the thigh, as we could hear it from the press box. Johnson, oh, what a goal. No, they wave it off. As someone was in the crease, they say that was Anthony Patterson in the crease. 1:18 left to go. And now, back comes St. Catharines the other way. The clock is stopped here at the ILA. Timekeeper error right now with 1:15 to go. The clock is not ticking down, but 20 seconds on the shot clock. Should be under a minute to go now. The shot finds Coote on the ground. Ball's kicked into the corner now. Now they start the game clock as there's a minute 8 left on the end zone scoreboards. Triolo tried to go far side over the shoulder of Crowley. Under a minute to play. The ball swings back up top. Here's Gilray. Gilray has Triolo in the low corner, but they go to the far side, swinging it through Goddard. Here's Triolo now. Triolo, what a pass. Oh, what a read, though, and a better save by Grant Crowley. Last minute O comes on for St. Catharines. They still are not within that one shot time though. 35 on the game clock, 18 on the shot clocks. Up top for Jordan Johnson. He's got a bullet. Johnson just gives it to the near side. The twist shot blocked by Ryan Nolan of Oshawa. Battle for the ball continues. Oshawa elects to push the floor. Shot clock's turned off, 17 to go. Here's Tompkinson, the shot. Better stop the left leg, and now a penalty coming. And it's against St. Catharines once again. So 2 check from behind. We're underway, 10 to go on the clock. Up top for Goddard. Triolos just cuts through the middle, opening up a lane for Saunders, who couldn't control. Down the floor, and that got by Coot, but it's wide of the net. 8-6 St. Catharines. Third quarter in the books, fourth about to begin. Shots 28-27 in favor of St. Catharines. It's an 8-6 lead. It was 5-5 at the halftime. St. Catharines won the quarter 3-1. As here we go with Oshawa starting with a power play. Patterson's in the box for St. Catharines, checking from behind. Starts on the far side. Up top, here's Tchaikovsky now to the near side. They only have 5 to shoot. Trying to put it over top was McMichael, but Crowley makes the save. Crowley, long stretch pass to nobody, as that'll just be simply controlled and a fresh 30 for Oshawa, but it does kill a little bit of time off Patterson's penalty. Starting with Goddard here on the near side. Goddard up top, the shot from Tchaikovsky. Crowley pushes it out, and it's controlled by St. Catharines. Needs to get it over. Here is Alec Tamas. Tamas to Wittig. Wittig double team Tchaikovsky, and also Oshawa's number 11, Daryl Robertson, all over him. Loose ball. Picking it up is Neufeld. He can't seem to find a good handle on it. There's 3 Outlaws are right on him now, as with no time on the shot clock and 20 remaining on the penalty. One last chance at the power play for Oshawa. Mentioned it earlier, 6 power play goals for this Oshawa Outlaw offense. Here's Goddard up top for John St. John. He had a beautiful goal in the third. St. John gets it up top for Triolo, the shot. Crowley shoulder save. Penalty is over, as the loose ball still being battled for. Patterson joins the defense of St. Catharines, as now they have a 2-on-1 back the other way. Settling it down on his offhand is St. Catharines, number 27, and that's Brandon Petter. Patterson right on offense, doesn't go off the floor. Coming on now is Neufeld. Neufeld around Nolan. What a stop by Coot. I believe it caught the glove, as St. Catharines gets a fresh 30. That's Coot's only 29th shot of the game. 8-6 the score, but oh my, the scoring chances he's turned aside. There's another. Shoulder save, but that's going to pop right out and controlled by Patterson. Patterson's been on the floor for quite a while now, as he's yet to been off. 12-10 remaining. Patterson accepts the lob pass, 15 to shoot. He's the lone player on this side of the floor. The righty has a good shooting attempt, underhand shot, but it's a moving pick, I believe, called it, and the St. Catharines player's down. Down on the floor is 16, Cameron Seneca. Not sure, but it looks like, well, the only thing I could think of is if he did block a shot, maybe took a stick on the follow-through, because he set the seal for Patterson. He went down right away after the shot, so best wishes for Seneca as he is out. He put no pressure on the leg as he head off the floor. Teammates came to help him, and no pressure, as I mentioned, put on his foot at all. So I believe it could be a leg or a lower knee injury. As Garland, underhand shot, Crowley makes the stop. Stretch pass, connects, and too many men called. It's our first too many men penalty of the game, as Wittig out of the box quickly. 11:34 to go. Oshawa looking for their 7th, and it seems if they're going to score on the power play, you might as well. They've only have 6 goals, 6 power play goals. Up top. New look at this power play. Saunders plays the top with Triolo in the shooter position, as well as number 8, Zach Sloan. It's denied by Crawley. That pass bounces too soon for Neufeld. 11:08 left to go. Oshawa's got to hurry to get it over, and they do. It's controlled by Mark DeBrone. He's been in the box and been in a lot of physical scrums so far in today's game. As him and Chris Atwood, who also got kicked out earlier in the first half. As now that pass was intended to go for McMichael, got deflected. Crawley finds the loose ball. And Crawley up the floor through Houtby. Houtby, that pass almost went off the dasher board and perfectly for Neufeld, but out of the reach. A minute exactly left in the minor penalty against St. Catharines. Justin Pitchell serving the too many men. McMichael the shot, low to high riser, well wide, over and back the call. Steven Stamp will call the next 2 games. It's 2 more coming your way, 1 from the ILA and 1 from Paris, as that was a fake behind the back. What an excellent game he's had here at the ILA for St. Catharines. Becker the shot, almost buried another one from right on the top of the crease. All 3 of his goals today have been spectacular highlight reel goals. Excellent defensive play by St. Catharines to take the scoring chance away. And St. Catharines, number 27 in Brandon Petter, hustles back and gets the offense going again. Penalty kill still on the floor, though, as LaPrade just goes to Wittig. He goes off. And 5 seconds until Pitchell is released. Pitchell, he'll go to the bench and get a 5th. Guy on the floor. 9:30 on the game clock. That pass for Neufeld on his offhand doesn't work. Oshawa pushes floor the other way. Oshawa's got numbers, the 3-on-2, but they elect to pull it out and settle everything down. Up top for Ryan McMichael, who wears 51 this afternoon. Full change for Oshawa. They started through TJ Saunders. Winds and fires. That had eyes, but the ball just missed the side of the net. Over and back the call. So St. Catharines will start it deep in the corner with Brian Neufeld. Neufeld tried to rush and feed that one quickly through Jordan Johnson. Ball's now back up top. A legal minor interference called. St. Catharines takes over. Under 9 to play. 8-6, still the score. No goals so far in this 4th quarter. Flip pass doesn't work. Here is Becker through the crease, the call, so it is Oshawa ball. Oshawa, bounce stretch pass to Mike Triolo. Mike Triolo been quiet so far in this second half. Nice flip pass, though, behind the back champed by McMichael. Doesn't work. As Crawley really being a key factor in this second half. He's been tested quite a bit. Both goaltenders keeping this a very entertaining lacrosse game. Neufeld winds and fires. Coote pops that one out, makes the stop. Stretches the floor. The bounce pass to Tchaikovsky works. And now Nick Tchaikovsky settles it down on his offhand, just elects to push that one in the middle, and now switches sides. John St. John, Triolo the shot. Crawley jumps and makes the save. How about Crawley? The big man goes down and makes the stop once again. That pass, not his best, as that's picked off by John St. John. Crawley gets beat, but it doesn't beat his friend, the crossbar. Back for Mike Triolo, well deep in his end to pick up the Lucy. Goddard connects the shot, catches a piece of Crawley, give him another save. Loose ball picked up and a fresh 30 coming as it's controlled by Wes Whitlow. Now to the middle. St. Catharines bench screaming no reset, but the official right beside Grant Crawley said reset. Oh, Alec Tamas almost got dealt a suicide hit, as now they go to the crease. Grant Crawley makes another stop. He's really turning on his performance late in the game. He's slow to get to his feet, though. Back the other way. Good stop by Lucas Coote. Crawley and Coote really putting on a performance now. A legal body check called as it's a minor. So St. Catharines just gets possession. The shots really starting to pour on now here in the fourth. No goals here in this fourth quarter as John St. John to Dylan Goddard. That pass picked off by Dustin Gatt. Now to LaPrade. Crowd getting into it here at the ILA. They stretch it even more. Wittig, the shot, he scores! Makes it 3 unanswered goals. LaPrade and Gatt, good stretch passes to connect this transition goal, and it's 9. So Atwood, a huge battle at the dot. Oshawa, by the way, won their first 2 games, 2-0, number 1 in the power rankings. On the verge of falling to 2-1. St. Catharines comes into today's game 1-1. Atwood wins the draw, back to Crawley, who comes out and makes the outlet pass. Here's Alex Tamas. Alec Tamas goes for a change through Brian Neufeld. Neufeld playing big minutes now as that pass couldn't be squeezed. Patterson, that pass was intended to just simply go to Kyle Pedwell, but it's tipped and intercepted by Oshawa. Back comes the Outlaws. Outlaws, good defense by St. Catharines, and are they calling that a penalty? And I believe both officials have the call against St. Catharines. I'm not sure if it's the same call though. So St. Catharines is the penalized team. It'll be our officials' timeout. St. Catharines comes out on the short end of a 5-on-3. Brandon Slade in the box for the remaining 5 minutes of 5:48 in the game clock. Kyle Pedwell, 2 for Slash. So Oshawa's power play, who scored 6 goals already, all of them on the power play, gets an excellent time and a chance to come back. Triolo dives across the crease. Crowley makes a huge stop to keep St. Catharines in it. Pushing the floors, Tamas. Tamas. Lob pass. Threads the needle, and a beautiful reception on the other side of the floor by Neufeld. Up top, St. Catharines really stretching the floor now, just simply pulling the D all the way out. 5 seconds left to kill on the shot clock as they kill practically an entire 30 as now Oshawa picks up and they get the fresh unit of the power play back on top. Tompkinson. They have numbers, 3-on-2. The shot, Crowley. Loose ball picked up. Up top, Triolo. That shot was blocked by Jordan Helpby. The crowd right on the edge of their seats here as we have 4:40 to go. 9-6, St. Catharines lead. Shot turned aside by Crowley. He's really stepped up his performance here in the fourth. Loose ball picked up by St. Catharines. He's sent to the turf by John St. John. That ball just controlled at half by Oshawa's Darryl Robertson. Robertson plays top as they elect to go 4-on-3 in the box formation. Triolo, Saunders, back to Triolo. John St. John in the corner. Here's John St. John. The pass was intended just to go to number 14 for the Outlaws and Josh Gilray. Gilray to Saunders. Winds and fires. The shot's too high. Triolo. One-handed crease dive, but he's called for being in the crease first. St. Catharines gets a break. 3 shots so far on this 5-on-3. Pedwell will be released in 3 seconds and will play 5-on-4. Pedwell out of the box, his minor's over. And chasing in late for St. Catharines is number 55 in Jordan Johnston. So 5-on-4 lacrosse. Up top is Cam Garland now. Goes to Saunders. Number 77 for the Outlaws and Nick Tchaikovsky. And I'm not sure what the call is. I believe they're calling back in. So it will go possession back in favor of the Outlaws. 3:30 remaining. Ball to the far corner. They get it back up top. McMichael, that just tried to thread the needle through. Loose ball. Houtby couldn't control, but it's picked up by Oshawa's Nick Tchaikovsky. They score! Outside shot from Oshawa's Ryan McMichael makes it a 9-7 game. Face-off battle continues. It still has not been won. Atwood tries to just push it aside. Dustin Gatt finds the loose ball. He's got Atwood in the middle, doesn't see him in time. So he pulls out, and Atwood just goes off for a change. Dustin Gatwell, an Ontario native, was a Raider and Warlord growing up, St. Catharines athletic. Very nifty when he gets his feet moving for this St. Catharines ShockWave team. 2:35 left in the game. Oshawa down by 2. What a twist shot! Oh my! Becker absolutely lights out tonight. You can't stop him when he's hot. 10-7 St. Catharines. That's his 5th goal of the game. Face-off is controlled, I believe, going to be by St. Catharines as it's right on top of the doorstep, but no, Oshawa gets control as St. Catharines gets called for a illegal body check on the minor possession. Back the other way we go. Oshawa on unfamiliar territory here, down by 3. Coote out of the net. 6-on-5 with McMichael starting it on top. McMichael gets it back. Good pressure all the way from Jordan Helpy. Now it comes to Garland. Garland looks to move in. The pass was intended for Goddard, but it's on the floor right in his feet. Through the crease, the call. LaPrade's got it. LaPrade looking up the floor. Coote running back, but he'll just slowly bring it up the floor. And now, outlet pass comes to the near side for Neufeld. Neufeld, 2-man on him as he just flips it up for Anthony Patterson. Patterson, swim move to get around number 10 of the Outlaws, and Rioli. Patterson gets shoved as back comes the Outlaws. Coote stepping out of his net. Now he's putting the pedal to the metal as he runs to the bench. Here's Andrioli. Takes a slash. McMichael's got it right in front of their bench. St. Catharines, Dustin Gatt pressuring over the attack line. 10 on the shot. Crowley makes the save. Excellent shot. Grant Crowley down the floor. Has a chance, but it's wide. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Coote still in the Oshawa bench. Just simply dumps it down. We're under a minute to play. 3-goal lead for the Garden City St. Catharines ShockWave. Neufeld tried to swim it. Can and strip it away. St. Catharines back on D. Saunders, what a stop by Grant Crowley off the goalpost as that beat Crowley off his head, off the crossbar. Oshawa possession. That shot off the stick of St. Catharines number 10, Slade. Face up, the ball is on the ground. Possession controlled by Oshawa. 25.5 to go. Shot clock turned off. The shot off the head of St. Catharines. Over and back waved off, but 14 seconds left to tick off the clock. The underhand shot, he scores. Saunders, just letting you know he's here. Outside blast. Makes it a 10-8 game with 8.2 to go. With 8.2 to go. Almost too much to handle. All Oshawa players deep, except the guy taking the draw. 6 players on. Coote out of the net. All Atwood has to do is really make this draw last 8 seconds. And he's just going to do that. Wins the draw cleanly. That's it. Oshawa finally loses a game and drops to 2-1. St. Catharines beats the number 1 Oshawa Outlaws. Final score 10-8.